No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find much room at all as he'll... bounds at the 12. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on an out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on second and goal. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Important play coming on this opening day. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to.
He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race.
I know in punt returns, we always want to give the return guy all the credit, but how about the other 10 players going out and executing their blocks, getting a hat on a hat, and giving this return guy open field to work with? Just a great job.
What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it first and goal with the 1. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like,
turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Nittany Lions haven't had a lot of great runners at quarterback in their history, but an effective move there.
yeah, finding those guys that can give you a little yin to the yang, right? Like they got the ground game, that's what they're built on, but finding those QBs that can create a little bit of balance like this will be really critical for Penn State's future.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Vincent. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On the move from inside his 5. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Grab near the marker. It's Vincent. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
To the air on 1st down. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. To the air on second down. He's got him. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option? The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB,
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown Sooners! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I love love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Slithers into space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
They're working that left side. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Under fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Quarterback making checks. Just going to keep it after the snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Using his feet to buy time. Sails one into the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Throws to the wideout. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go back to the air on second down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Change it, and that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Steps away. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless... score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wide open, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State! He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down there in burns all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of matchup somewhere else.
The decibel meter's about to explode one of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. This one's complete. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Sooners have it with a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. On the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Got a man in the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Making side adjustments here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On fourth down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Finds space on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Wants to throw on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Let's see what they've got on second down. On the option. He'll toss it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. Snags it on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the blue team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. The offense changing the play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are trending to score. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll leave it with him. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Penn State!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
There was a little pressure involved on that last extra point, but he put it through. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win.
Oh, he wants it all. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And the offense chooses to be aggressive and go down the field to try to make the big play. Listen, that's a good thing. It's good to be aggressive, but now you got to live with it a little bit here on 3rd down, because now it's 3rd and long after 2 incompletions, and the defense, they know you're going to pass the football, so you got to have an answer here on 3rd down.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Vincent.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the pitch. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Got room to work. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Penn State.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Here comes the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a